I'm going to show you how to make some cement planter pots. I've been to the nursery and I've got a couple of plants, but we can give them better homes than that. So I'm going to show you how to jazz them up with a very simple technique. These are all the tools and equipment we need to make our cement planters. The great thing with these cement planters is you can make them any size you want. I'm going to be using this 90mm PVC downpipe to make my moulds. Cut your PVC pipe to the height that you want your planter. It's a good idea to clamp your pipe down when you're cutting and also use a little bit of masking tape to help with the grip of the saw. Cut your PVC pipe down the side so that it's easy to remove once your cement has set. So your mould doesn't fall apart when you fill it with cement, wrap it tightly with a piece of masking tape. To create the cavity in the pot, we're going to use this cardboard in a tube. We're going to place it into the cement down to the depth that we require. To prevent the cement from entering our tube, we're going to use a piece of masking tape to mask off the bottom. When you're masking off the bottom of your tube, be careful not to take the masking tape too far up so that when you put the tube into your wet cement, the tube absorbs some moisture and becomes soggy and is easy to remove. To make the cavity the depth you require, take your tube and your mould, insert the tube into the mould to the depth that you want and mark around the top with a pencil. The mark on the tube is so that we know how far to push our tube into our mould once it is full of cement. Now for the fun part, we're going to mix our cement. I'm going to be using the real white cement, so my pots have got a very light colour. You can use any cement that you want, it's really up to you. I'm also going to put through a little bit of quick set, just to make sure that our pots set a little bit faster, and then we can start painting a little bit quicker. When mixing up your cement, always check the instructions on the back of the pack. Now it's time to fill our mould with our cement mixture. I'm going to use this piece of form ply to sit my mould on because it's smooth, flat, won't absorb the moisture, and I'll be able to remove the mould easily once it's dried. If you haven't got a piece of form ply, you can use any smooth, flat surface. Just cover it with a piece of plastic so that it's easy to remove your mould once it's dry. Fill your mould with cement almost to the top, because when you put your tube in, the level of the cement will rise. Use your cardboard tube to tap down the top surface to remove any excess air bubbles. Insert your cardboard tube down to the mark. That's it. Now we can just leave it to cure, come back and we can remove our mould. Now that your cement is cured, it's time to remove the inner tube and take off your outer mould. Now we've got the finished product. You can leave it as it is, but I'm going to sand off any rough edges just to give that smooth finish. I'm going to give mine a quick paint and then find a nice spot in the house for them. As you can see, I've planted these up with plants, but you could use them as a tea light candle holder if you wanted to. Really, the sky's the limit. You can make them any size that you want to suit your particular decor. You can put them inside, outside. It's a great project for the weekend and the whole family can be involved. Taking my plants from this to a great new home.